Hello and welcome to Theme Parks and Attractions. I'm going to give you a 4K walking tour of West Quay in Southampton. We're going to get around, there's something for everyone here, so let's get around. Several floors in here, lots of restaurants as well, so let's check it out, shall we? There's several floors at West Quay. Now at the top, just up here, lots of restaurants on the left hand side, which I'm going to take you around first. And obviously the shops are located in the 2 floors below. Now up here, as I was saying, so many restaurants. You've got Pizza Hut over there. I'm actually going to start off on the left hand side, work my way around and show you the restaurants in this walking tour, and then I'm going to get down and show you what shops are available here. Just down there you've got those for the kids, and I will go down there in a bit. Before we continue, please can I ask you to give me a like and subscribe. It's free to do. Now let's get into this walking tour. Now you have got slim chickens on the left hand side round here. It's a bit like a KFC really, just a little bit posher, but yeah, it's quite nice in here. Lots of burgers and obviously lots of chicken, but then you already know that, don't you? Now I don't just do theme parks and attractions, I also do these walkthroughs because obviously they're quite popular where my Trafford Centre one is anyway. So I'm going to be doing lots of these on the side when I'm not doing attractions. And there's a chopsticks around here. You a fan of chopsticks? Love a good chopsticks. Now I've come over here to show you this because this is a little bit different, isn't it? Look at the theming on there. And obviously they do ice creams and desserts and things like that. I'll quickly show you inside. There we go. There we go, you got bubble waffles up there, gelato. Well, there's lots of seating here as well. Obviously you've got all of these restaurants here, so you need lots of seating, don't you? You've got Subway on the left hand side. What do you like getting at a Subway? I mean, I like the sweet onion sauce personally. I always get that when I'm getting a wrap or a Subway. And everyone loves a good McDonald's.
Coke, please.
And just over here you've got Nando's. It's a lovely little Nando's. I've been in there before actually. And you've also got an Ed's Diner just over here too. Show you the menu for Ed's. Now there is a Pizza Express over here. It doesn't usually get that busy to be honest because you've got Pizza right next door. I mean, what do you prefer? Pizza Express, Pizza Hut? Let me know in the comments. Myself, I actually prefer Domino's to be honest, but there aren't any Domino's restaurants, are there? So, yeah, you've got Pizza Hut just over here. Now that's basically the upstairs. Obviously, I don't want to milk it too much. Just over there, obviously, you've got a Costa. And you've also got a sushi little restaurant too, but you can see this is a huge restaurant, sorry, huge shopping centre, not restaurant. There's a huge restaurant, so that's why I said that. And then you've got the escalators there taking you down to the other floors. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop this and I'm going to go just over there to those escalators and take you down to the next floor. So I will see you by those escalators. See you down there. Let's get down and see those shops. Now that's obviously the Costa that I was showing you, and then you've got the sushi over there too. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the bottom floor. I've decided I'm not going to start on this floor, because if you go all the way to the end up there, you can actually exit to the high street. So let's get down to the bottom floor, and then I'll come onto this middle floor afterwards. And straight in we go with the downstairs section. Now there's a Ray-Ban store over here if you're a sunglasses fan. Some nice ones down there. Quite like the blue ones. Yeah, I usually go for the blue ones, but I've got quite a few pairs of sunglasses at the moment, so there we go. And just over here on the right, you've got the huge John Lewis store. Lots of floors on there. Obviously Debenhams doesn't exist anymore, does it? But John Lewis is here. Got another little place on the left hand side. If there was nothing on that top floor, you can get yourself a snack or a drink. They've got some nice cakes over there too. Looks like they've got a nice little bit of carrot cake over there. And you've got some nice comfy chairs on the left hand side too. Just over here you've got Hotel Chocolate. And you've also got Body Shop and New Look. Now this is what I showed you from above. You can obviously put your kids just over there, and they go really fast actually, so I highly recommend them, because I was seeing all the kids were enjoying themselves, and they're one of the fastest ones I've seen, to be honest. Just in front you've got Marks and Spencer just over there as well. Something different over here, you've got lots of lighthouses. That's different, isn't it? Look at these. And you've got the big white one there. You've got a big Pandora shop just over here, and they're always lit up well, aren't they? Followed by Build-A-Bear on the right hand side. Always a favourite with people, Build-A-Bear. If you're not a fan of that sunglasses place, there's another one just over there. Bubbleology. Now obviously they do bubble tea and things like that, and I've never had something like that. Well, do they do bubble tea? I'm not too sure. Fruit teas in there, but on the subject of bubble teas, I haven't really had one before. I've always fancied trying one out, but I haven't had one. Now this used to actually be the New Look store years ago, many years ago, but now it's a flannel store. Love a good menkind shop. Obviously you come in here for Christmas, don't you, looking for presents for people? Let's have a look, see what they've got in the window, shall we? There is a Krispy Kreme over there, followed by a Euro change. Now there isn't much in this section. The main shops are actually on the next floor, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn around, take you over there, but before I do that I'll show you the price of the kiddies, well not go-karts, but the kiddies little bit there, because obviously you're going to want to know how much that is, because it's quite decent there and they're quite fast as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this and get back over there, then get back over to the other floor and show you what that's like, because the main shops are actually up there. Now before we do go upstairs, as I was saying, £6 a ride there, not too bad at all. And yeah, these are really good, so highly recommended if they're here though, because I don't know if they're a permanent attraction, but if they are, make sure you check that out. And just like that, we are headed to the next floor where all the main other shops are, and I'll show you those right now. And here we go, starting off at Hollister. Everyone loves a good Hollister store as well. I quite like going in Hollister every now and again. I'll quickly take you in there and show you the start of the shop. It's always really well lit in here as well, isn't it? There we go, Hollister. It's a lovely store. Then they're pretty much the same everywhere you go. I will start this way. Obviously I don't know what way is the best way to go, but I'll just go whatever way really. Got the other side of the M&S store just there. Got a couple of empty shops down this area. I mean, on the right hand side used to be more of a gadget style store that they used to do kitchen things in there as well, stuff like that. High tea, never heard of that before. Let's have a little different teas, different fruit teas. Got a few cakes in there by the looks of it as well. Yeah, as I was saying before, the main stores are on this floor. You'll see that in a minute on the right hand side as I walk down. Yeah, this shopping centre is absolutely huge, especially being in the south. There's not anything really like it down the south unless you go to London. Now you have got a frozen yoghurt place down there as well that I didn't mention while I was down there. Lots of seats down there, very different seats, aren't they, those blue seats down there? But anyway, let's move on. I'll show you the rest of the shops. Now I didn't walk you, I'm not going to actually take you up there and turn around, but there's a Shoe over there, there's a Vision Express, there's a Levi's, and there's a H. Samuel as well. There's another lighthouse. This one is actually illuminated. It's a little bit different, but yeah, this is the main bit which most people come to at West Quay. Got H&M on the left hand side, you've got a Next on the right hand side as well. Got the usual Sky booth just there. They have these in most of the shopping centres, don't they? %50 off more sport. There's always deals going on with Sky, but they're not really deals, are they? Now I'm going to swap sides because you've got a massive Apple shop just over it. I'll tell you what, if you come in here though, make sure you grab one of these donuts, because these are probably the best donuts in the UK that they do here. Literally the chocolate always melts on them and they stay melted. I'll show you those donuts right now. Look at the look at that compared to other ones. Obviously other ones dry out, don't they? But Really nice donuts here. Make sure you come here and buy yourself one of these. And that's located right by the Apple Store. Probably my best donuts in the whole of the UK. I mean, I don't eat donuts a lot, but I would if they're fat free, obviously. But yeah, if you're looking for one, then come in. This is obviously the Apple Store just there. And then you've got the Skechers store just over here. Like I said, I'm not going to do both sides because it'll bore you a little bit. I'm just obviously showing you what's there. Nice big Skechers store. Just over on the other side, you've got Superdry. Now with this shopping centre, it's lovely in Brighton area as well, no matter where you go, especially this section, because you've got the sun shining in from the high street. What I will actually do is I'll take you out the high street as well. Why not? Just quickly show you out there, a couple of minutes after doing this. And you've got the Lego store just over here. Let's have a look what's in the window, shall we? Now I love Legoland. It is my favourite park in the UK, but building Lego I'm not actually great at, to be honest. But I just love the feel of the place. Never have a bad day there. And you've got the Lord of the Rings section just there. Yeah, it's always busy in there. Lego Dreams. Just over here you've got Foot Locker on the left hand side, followed by Lush. The queues that you get at Lush at Christmas is crazy usually, isn't it? You've got the strobe lighting in there. You can't really see it if you're just looking in there, but yeah, there we go, Lush. Always gets rammed at Christmas. There's always a massive line outside every Lush store. Got the fragrance shop just over there. Now this over here used to be Pret, I think, on the left hand side about 6 months ago, but they've actually shut it down. And you don't usually see many Prets shut down. You can see the colour scheme, can't you? Yeah, I'm pretty surprised by that. I always grab a Pret when I go to the airports, to be honest. Just quickly show you out here for 2 or 3 minutes. I'll give you a quick walk around. Why not? Get a bit of fresh air out here. And let's start going this way. Now, when you come outside, they always have these Christmas style booths out here in Southampton High Street. You've got the churro store just over there. Love a good churro, especially when I visit Universal. They're my favourite churros. Got a massive JD store. Now this JD store is pretty new because they had one at the other end of the high street on the other side, but they upgraded to this one. Obviously that was a little bit small in there. You've got the 2 floors in there. It's much more spaced out in there as well. Just going to take you for a little walk down this side and then I'll swap sides and go the other side back. Not going to walk up there, but there's a Poundland, there's a Burger King, there's a Poppins, there's even a Lidl up there on the left hand side, and you've also got a snooker hall up there which is called Rocket Ronnie's on the left hand side. They do American pool, snooker, lots to see up there. And if you have actually seen my high school vlog, there's a high school unlimited arcade just up there too, where it's unlimited arcades, well, unlimited playing in the arcade. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check that vlog out on the channel. I've also got a pool one that I've done as well. Just up here on the right hand side you've got a Primark. Lots of floors in this Primark. It doesn't look huge from the outside, but it is actually really big when you go in there. Here we go, Primark. TUI on the right hand side, you've got Sports Direct. Obviously in Sports Direct you've got USC as well. That's where I actually get a lot of my clothes from, USC. Really nice store in there. And that USC is located all the way to the back of the store. You can see in the distance up there, USC. Whenever I'm looking for clothes around the UK, I always go to USC. Obviously you get the designer brands in there, but at a fraction of the price. Well, they're still very expensive, but obviously if you go in the solo shops, you will pay more for those clothes. Now there is a little child's play area around there. Obviously you've got a sand pit around there. You've got a nice little bar area around there, playing the tunes. And a river island here too. It's a lovely little area there to have a drink, have a little bit of a relax. TK Maxx on the right, followed by NatWest on the right, and Car Factory too. Now this black shut building just over on the right hand side used to be the JD store that I was telling you about. Obviously you can see it's a lot smaller, isn't it? And they upgraded. Over on the left you've got the kiddies ride over here. Here we go, theme parks and attractions. And it is, well, it's an amusement park ride, isn't it? It's not a theme park ride, but it's there if you want it. Got a nice big park up there on the left hand side if you want to take your kids somewhere after you've been to the shops. Up there on the left hand side, a big park area. Gonna head back this way now, show you a little bit more. Foot Asylum. You've got Cafe Nero on the right hand side. You've also got Lloyd's Bank, another Burger King, Coffee One, which is a really decent coffee shop. Well, I quite like it in there. I probably prefer Starbucks, but Coffee One is quite good as well. Starbucks up here on the left hand side. Now there is one small shopping centre here called the Marlins. I'm not going to do this obviously as a separate vlog, so I might as well just put it in with this, aren't I? So let's get into Marlins. If you're looking for a Greggs, by the way, it's just up there on the left. Lots of people love a good Greggs, don't they? Nice and cheap. Two floors on here. You've got the food upstairs and the shops downstairs. I'm not going to be showing you that food up there. You've got noodles, things like that up there. You can see you've got a JRC Global Buffet. That's a buffet place. Pay one price, eat as much as you want, but I actually prefer Cosmo, which is further down the high street. I'll tell you what, I'm treating you today, aren't I? It's not just West Quay. I've come out to the high street for you. I've come into the Marlins, so make sure you give me a subscribe. I really do appreciate all of your support, because there's going to be lots more of these coming on the way, along with more tourist attractions and theme parks. Love all the brickwork on the wall just up there as well. Looks really nice. Now coming up on the left hand side is actually the Disney store. It used to be years ago, and they've got all of the units still in there in the Disney store. Obviously they used to have the displays in these windows. Have you ever visited this Disney store in the Marlins Centre in Southampton? Let me know, because see if I can give you a little sneak peek inside the store. Obviously they've changed all of the shelving in there, but these little display units are actually the same, aren't they? Now these type of stores are quite popular now. There you go, I'll show you in this window what they've got in here. Obviously got some lounge flies over here, you've got some stitched lounge flies. And you've actually got Chucky in there. You've got a Jigsaw just down there. And the main attraction, look at him there. Yours, for a cheap £1,800. Bargain, eh? Got some bags on the left hand side if you're looking for a bag.
There's only 2 boxes left. I suggest you do the splits like this.
And that is basically the Marlin Centre. Obviously, as I was saying, there's a few things upstairs. Obviously, you've got the all-you-can-eat buffet up there. That's what that is, just up there. And you've got CEX just over here too. You've got the mobile phone shop just over here. And you've got your CEX just over here. And that's basically the Marlin. So, here we go. Did you enjoy this 4K walking tour? If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And also drop me a subscribe and drop me a comment. Are you going to be visiting here soon? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Tell you what, changed my mind again. I will show you the top just up here quickly. You've got Costa, you've got Fran and Go, you've got Nerd's Noodle Bar, and you've also got Shakeaway just up there on the left hand side. I'll see you in the next one.